All right, back here on Barry's 66 Caddy. He notified me that the battery's just been flat. So he's had it on tender, and currently it's at 13.04, and it's less than 2 years old. Well, basically 2 years old on the dot. It's an AC Delco, so it's a good battery. I actually put that battery in probably about a year ago. So I'm going to fire this up and make sure the alternator's putting out, making sure the voltage regulator's working. I'm going to check all of that. So we're going to keep our meter right here, and I'll go start the car. Let's see what we got going. All right, so we're up and running. We're bouncing between 13.8 and 14.1. Oh, there's the 14.3, 14.4. Let's give this a wee bit of RPM. It seems pretty good. I'm going to let her warm up and run a little bit, see if that drops off. But right now, she's bouncing between 14.5 and 13.9 at her lowest. Oh, that was in 14.6. All right, so ran her for about 5-10 minutes, just at idle. Just shut her off. She's at 13.5 and dropping slowly. So I'm going to let the car sit about 10 minutes, come back, see what it settles out at. Alright, so we've had an issue for a while now with the climate control misbehaving. So Barry went ahead and got a hold of our friends over at Cadillac King, where they refurb them. This baby is looking good and nice, and it's been all gone through and lubricated and rewired and updated. So now she's going to be ready to roll. So now my task is pull this one out, stick this one in. Nothing too major. All right, first order of business. We're going to remove this panel here. Get this up and out of our way so we can get to the back side of our climate control panel. All right, we've got our panel off and out of our way a little bit, giving us fairly easy access to our climate control. Our next step's gonna be, of course, disconnecting the cables here for the blend doors and all that. And then some electrical. Not too much though. And then she kind of comes right out. It's all just hardware. Easy peasy. I mean, it's time consuming, but you know. Alright, so our cable retainers, I got the other one off real easy. This one's pretty straightforward as well. Pop those babies off. I just need to undo these guys. Pop those out. Undo our electrical connectors. And she slides right out the front. Easy. I mean, well, not easy, but you know what I mean. Alright, there's our old unit. Just gotta unhook our electrical here. One connector here, one connector there. And then we pop in our rebuilt one. Ready to roll. It's all fresh goodies. There they are side by side. Exactly the same in every way. But this one's going to actually work. All right, new unit's in and all wired up. I just got to hook up the cables. Then we'll try it before we put everything together. All right, cables are in. All our wiring's connected. Looking good. All right, so I have gotten the blower motor to intermittently come on, and what's funny is when I would move the switch here, which beforehand, let me backtrack, we never had power out of this control at all. We have not had power out of this in a very long time. Now that we've replaced it and it's a happy camper, we have power. So that being said, we now have power over here to our blower motor control. I have it unplugged right now, because what you do is the light would come on for auto. We would end up power to the light, but we would not end up with power out. So I was wiggling the switch and I'd get it to come on intermittently. So this switch is bad, but I want to test first before we get everything figured out for the AC switch here and get one on order. I want to see if we can jumper it and make everything work. So I'm going to probe in here, get our positive, and then get our fan to work, and then fire it up and see if everything's working. Okay, so with the car running, we definitely have an issue in this AC temp control. So I'm gonna need to look that up. But we actually have power over to this side now.